Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Good evening, and I'm Kelly Hart. Thanks for joining us tonight on BG24 Sports. We've got lots of hockey on the agenda, but first, Gemma Schultz has our top news. Gemma?
Thanks, Kelly. Our top story tonight. The BGSU Faculty Association finally responded yesterday morning to the university's plans to cut 100 faculty members. Faculty Association says chairs of departments are to pick out non-tenure members whose contract ends this year to cut, and they're worried these cuts will increase class sizes and decrease class variety. The university claims the move will save $5.2 million to be used on other priorities. Reporter Jacqueline Gideon will bring us the latest tomorrow night at 5:30. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton testified earlier today in front of the House and Senate about the Benghazi attacks. Clinton takes responsibility for the September 11 attacks at the diplomatic compound in Libya that killed Ambassador Christopher Stevens and 3 others, but Republicans challenged her on the lack of security in the area. Clinton defended her department's timely response to the attack. Toledo saw its coldest day in nearly 2 years yesterday. The temperature never got above 11 degrees and it dipped as low as 1 degree, making the average temps around 6. We didn't see much snow like other areas of the Midwest, but the wind chill stayed below 0 for most of the day. So let's take a look at our Black Swamp weather forecast with Heather Poloff. Heather, please tell me that this weather is going to get warmer soon.
It's going to be getting a little warmer the rest of the week. Taking a look at our current conditions right now, we're sitting at about 18 degrees with cloudy skies out there, and it actually feels like 4 degrees out there. So if you are outside right now, definitely bundle up with those winds at 14 miles per hour out of the southwest. And taking a look at tonight's forecast, we're dipping down to about 10 degrees with some snow showers coming in later in the evening. Winds coming out of the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour with the humidity sticking at 60%. And taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, we're jumping up to 21 degrees, a little warmer than today. Mostly sunny skies with winds shifting from the north at 12 miles per hour. And for tomorrow night's forecast, 15 degrees with cloudy skies. The winds are going to be again shifting from the east-southeast at 10 miles per hour. Humidity still at 60%. And actually taking a look at our average and record temperatures for January in Bowling Green, our average is, for the high is 31 degrees. Right now we're still a little below that. And for our low temperature on average, it's about 15 degrees, which is about where we've been for the past few days. For our record high was actually set in 1950 and was tied as well in 1906 at 72 degrees. And our record low is set at negative 21 degrees, set in 1912. So it is cold out there, but we definitely could be a lot worse. Taking a look at our temperature map right now, as you can see, all the cold air is just kind of sitting in northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan. Everybody's pretty much around 5, 10, 15 degrees around here. So if you're feeling it in Bowling Green, they're feeling it up in Detroit as well. And with our precipitation map, you can see the lake effect snow coming off the lakes both up here and with Lake Erie. Some of those snow showers will be hitting us here in Bowling Green, but they will be scattered, not very many around. And taking a look at our 5-day forecast here, for Thursday tomorrow, it is going to be a little bit warmer, 21 degrees. It will be warming up steadily through the weekend, 26, and Saturday and Sunday will be mostly to partly cloudy as well. And that is correct. It'll be raining on Monday, about a 60% chance, and temperatures reaching the mid to upper 30s. So definitely a warm up there for you, Gemma.
The terms from opposite sides of the country, but the coaches are from the same household. And there's a BGSU connection. Brothers Jim and John Harbaugh will coach against each other in the upcoming Super Bowl. But their father, Jack, well, he played football right here in BG for the Falcons over 50 years ago. He was a member of the 1959 Falcon team that went undefeated and earned the small college national championship. Quite a family. That's all I have for news tonight. Back to you, Kelly.
I'm here with freshman forward Ben Murphy on the hockey team. First off, Ben, congratulations on your successful season thus far. First off, I want to talk about the Notre Dame game. They were ranked number 3, so you guys were considered the underdog. What was the team's mindset going into that game?
I think they were confident. We were confident going into it. The guys really wanted to come in obviously and just really get a win. We had to believe we were going to win, and obviously we did, and we won. So
yeah, you guys definitely got it done.
That game also brought you the biggest home crowd of the season. What was it like playing in that sort of atmosphere?
I've never played in more than 500 fans. It really impacts the game.
Yeah, and you guys are definitely going to bring in some more fans after the success you've had so far. Also, the BGSU Twitter account has almost 2,000 followers. How would you describe the support of your fan base?
I don't have a Twitter, but the support of the fan base it seems to be wide, and a lot of people seem to really care about us, care about the team. So that helps us.
Yeah,
especially.
You guys are certainly the talk of the campus. I know my professor the other day was wearing a BGSU hockey jersey, so it's definitely the talk of the campus. Over to Western Michigan. All right, you had a 2-game season with number 10 Western Michigan. You were up 3-2 for most of the game, and then you guys hit somewhat of a speed bump. You had 2 players ejected from the game, so they were on a power play. You guys were playing 5-3. What was the mindset when that was going on? Because did you ever have any doubt or fear when they were just firing shots at you guys?
Obviously, when you're on a 5-on-3, there's only much you can do. Is in hockey terms, you get in shot lanes, try to block the puck. But our penalty killers did a great job. They stuck in it. They believed we were going to kill it, and they killed it off.
Yeah. And for those of you who didn't watch, Western Michigan did not score during that power play. The Falcons held them off. The fans were on their feet for the entirety of the power play. Would you say that helped to motivate you guys?
Yeah, I was in the penalty box next to Ted Pletch, and I couldn't even talk to him, and he was three inches away from me. So it was surreal. It was awesome. It definitely motivates the guys.
Yeah. The next night, you traveled to Western Michigan to try to sweep the Broncos and extend your win streak to a 7-game win streak. Unfortunately, it was snapped, and it was your first loss of the 2013 season. How would you say the loss was handled, and what's the strategy to get back into the win column?
We obviously we had a few penalties that game, and as far as getting back to the win column is, I don't know, staying out of the box and just doing what we do every day, and that's work hard and just stay focused.
Yeah. What's a typical practice like for you guys?
Practice every day is high intensity. It's purpose. It's detail oriented. Everything's done at a high level.
Yeah. You guys are traveling to Oxford this weekend to play number 5 Miami. What expectations do you have for these 2 upcoming games on the road against the Red Hawks?
I know that they're a young team. They're a good team, but what we have to do is just go in there, like I said, and just believe we're going to win. Believe we're going to go in there and take care of business, and it'll happen.
Yeah. So now we're going to get into the personal side. What got you involved in hockey?
My father played hockey. My uncle played hockey. Hockey's kind of in my family. I just put the skates on when I was little.
Yeah. How long have you been playing hockey?
I started skating at 4 years old. Organized hockey since I was probably 6.
Yeah. And you played junior hockey before coming to BG, right?
Right.
Why is that such a common trend for college hockey players?
Because they want to get to college, but I don't know, maybe it's a development for some people, like myself. It takes a few years after to kind of really find your game or find maybe some confidence, if you will. That'll give you enough time to do something like that.
Right. Is there a big difference with the gameplay between junior hockey and college?
Yeah, I'd say there's a lot of young guys in juniors, whereas they're older, but yeah, for the most part there's a difference, but not substantial.
Okay. Coming back, we're going to take a break right now, and then we're going to get into some more personals with Ben Murphy. Stay with us. Welcome back. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm here with hockey player Ben Murphy. And the first question we want to go into is, why did you want to play college hockey?
Well, it's obvious. It's for the girls. No, but I don't know. I've always wanted to play at that next level with the best players I can. And college hockey was the next level.
Yeah. How would you describe the closeness of your team?
I don't know if I don't want to sound cocky with it, but I don't know if there's a closer bunch on campus. To be honest. We seem to all get along. If we do, it's taken care of on the ice or something like that. Yeah, it's very close.
Yeah, I know when you see one hockey player on campus, you usually see a couple more following along.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any superstitions? Don't wash the jersey after you win or something like that?
I know that there's a logo in the middle of the room. You don't step on the logo or something simple like that. Stay away from Scott Jess. That guy, he's unbelievable.
What about traditions with the team?
As a freshman, I don't really know much traditions. I know that at the beginning of the year, we all get together and we hang out and kind of get acquainted.
Even though you're a freshman here, and this is your first year at BGSU, what would you say is your favorite thing so far?
I'd say, I mean, other than the hockey, I'd say just the interaction. I like living in the dorm. I love that. I love the camaraderie and everything that goes on in there, and just the interaction with the people.
Yeah. And you're from the Boston area, right?
Yeah, I grew up there.
Yeah, if you can't tell from his accent. But how was the transition from the East Coast to Bowling Green?
I spent some months in British Columbia. That was different, but this is, I don't know, it's normal. I mean, I tend to try to be a people pleaser, so it's pretty, I don't know, I think I do okay. It hasn't been that bad.
Also, another question about being a freshman. You have a lot of guys leading the way for you. Who would you say you look up to most on the team?
To be honest, I'd say my road roommate, Andrew Wallace.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Yeah, he's just a real charismatic human being. He's very competitive. He's just one I'm attracted to.
Yeah. Since hockey is such a rough sport, I have to ask you, what has your worst injury been?
I haven't really, knock on wood, but I separated shoulder or a sprained ankle.
Oh yeah. Have you lost any teeth? I know that's sort of the stereotype with hockey players.
Well, when I was little, I rode my bike into a parked car and I chipped my teeth. But this summer, I actually, in a men's league roller hockey, a guy high sticked me and I had to get him replaced. Mom wasn't too happy, but.
Yeah, I know you have a couple guys on the team without teeth.
Yeah, I know my roommate. The kid's missing a couple. He's got his front one. He took a stick or a human being or something, knocked it out. I don't know.
Yeah. So about your coach, fans can tell that Coach Bergeron is a pretty intense guy. I know after the Western Michigan win, he was fist pumping to the locker room. How would you describe Coach Bergeron?
He's an intense human being, but a fair human being. He's one you can approach also, but he's a leader.
Yeah. Does he really motivate you guys in practice, or?
Oh yeah. You don't turn over pucks in practice. Details with that guy, with the man.
Also, another specific person on the team, goalie Andrew Hammond stopped 20 of 22 shots against Western Michigan and Notre Dame. How does the team feed off his efforts?
I don't know. I know personally. I know that when a goalie's playing well, I'm playing well. Just because it's that comfort, if you will. Like he's going to be there for you. You don't have to worry. You play your game. He's going to support you. He's going to be there in your back.
Definitely. So I know since you're a freshman, you haven't played in every rink there is to play in yet. But what would you say is the hardest environment you've played in thus far?
Western Michigan was pretty good. I was in the penalty box, and they were asking me all. They had the lineup up, and they were calling me A words and other sorts of swear words. But it was, as far as that goes, it was pretty good.
Yeah, you can tell just the environment of hockey. It's unlike any other sport, right?
Yeah, oh, for sure, absolutely.
Okay, well, we're going to take another break. Please stay with us. We're going to get into more details from Ben Murphy. Stay with us. Welcome back to BG24 Sports. For those of you just joining us, we have hockey player Ben Murphy with us. And right now we're going to get into some of the academics. First off, what's your major here?
I'm a business major right now. I think I'm going to be a marketing. I think that's the route, but take it one day at a time right now.
Yeah. How do you manage playing hockey at such a high caliber and classwork?
You just, in a way, you just kind of got to do it. I know for me, school is not my strong suit, so I just stay with it, stay on it every day, and just try to get as much done as I can as possible.
Are you guys like doing homework on the bus, or is it kind of hockey's hockey, school's school?
No, I mean, I know, like, for example, in Colgate, I had to bring homework. Like I was doing homework the whole weekend. You know, it just happens that way. You have to stay. I mean, you have to stay on top of it. I mean, because you're on your own in college now. You know, you don't have in high school where someone's like kind of spoon feeding you a little bit. Yeah, you just gotta do it. You just almost forced yourself to balance it out.
Do you happen to know what your team GPA is?
I do. We got some wicked smart human beings. No, I think it was a 3.5.
3.5. Wow, that's really impressive. What would you say your dream job is? What do you want to do with your business and marketing degree?
I don't know. It's funny you say that because my sister brought it up one time and she was like, I'd like to design sneakers for Nike or market sneakers for Nike, but for some reason, that stuck with me. That wouldn't be a bad job if I could get a job with Nike doing something like that. I don't know. I stay up late night designing shoes and fantasizing about colors and whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Back to Boston. Do you want to move back to Boston when you're done here in Bowling Green?
I don't know if I'm really. I guess I'm a homer or a homebody, if you will. I think I will end up East Coast. I don't know. I mean, I think, no offense against Ohio or the Midwest, but I think if I was going to do it, I'd end up on a coast. I need an ocean. You know, I need some whales or something.
Yeah. Everyone in the studio here is loving the accent, but do you ever have any trouble? Like, do people understand you all the time, or do you have to repeat some stuff?
That's a good question, because last year the girls at the canteen where I played, canteen in Canada is the snack bar. They thought I was from Australia, England, or I had a speech impediment. I don't know how to. I mean, I clapped. I was like, wow, awesome, but you weren't close. But yeah, I seem to do all right. I don't know, I get made fun of every once in a while. Derek Hills especially, teammate of mine, loves giving me a hard time for it. But
yeah, do people make you say certain things and try to rip on your accent a little?
Absolutely, like the miracle quotes with Ralph Cox, like get hit with that one all the time, or you know, wicked this, wicked that, you know, small stuff like that. You know, yeah. I don't know.
I know you had the miracle quote in there of why'd you want to play college hockey, and for the girls, right? So how is the team with girls?
We do okay, I think. I know, just stay humble. I think I don't know. I think we do okay. I mean, we're hockey players, right? Girls love us, so
yep.
they're gonna be all over us no matter what happens. So I don't know. Yeah, I think I don't know. I know too many guys have girlfriends or whatever, but as far as like friends, we have some guys with a lot of girls that are friends. Yeah.
Yeah. With the NHL starting back up again, I have to ask you who your favorite team is.
Obviously it was good to see Boston win the cup like they did. I like Boston, kind of a bandwagon team and a human being kind of, but sorry. But my favorite team, I like watching Philly. I don't know, like the whole like Broad Street Bullies era. That's exciting to me. I like Claude Giroux as a player. He's got some intangibles that stand out to me. Yeah, he's pretty good.
So do you watch the NHL a lot?
I try to as much as possible.
So were you bummed when it was sort of the lockout for a while?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really. I mean, I don't make $1 million playing hockey, but I don't know. I guess it's different for them. But I mean, I guess I can understand why, whatever, you know, for the reasons. But
okay, well, Ben, thank you for joining us. It's been great talking to you, and we've learned a lot about hockey. And do you have anything else you want to add?
Thanks for having me. This was fun.
Thanks for coming. You can stay tuned with the hockey team. They're going to be here next weekend, and they're traveling to Miami this weekend. So wish them luck. If you see them on campus, give them a little high five. And good luck with the rest of your season. Hope you make it far.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us tonight. That's all for BG24 Sports. Thank you to Gemma Schultz and Heather Pauloff tonight. Join us tomorrow, same time, same channel for our news show. And also join us next week, Wednesday, for another sports show. Thank you. Good night.